all about planets. Beyond Earth lies an entire universe. Why don't we explore what goes on in our celestial neighborhood? The Sun is a giant ball of hydrogen in the heart of our solar system. All other objects orbit around it, and it's by far the largest body in our solar system. The Sun is over 1 million times larger than Earth and has a temperature of 10,000 degrees. That's very hot. The heat from the Sun is what gives us life. Imagine if you could turn off the Sun like a light switch. Most life in the solar system would die. The closest planet to the Sun is Mercury. So close, in fact, that a year on Mercury lasts only 88 days. Mercury is a small rocky planet, only slightly larger than our Moon, with a temperature of 800 degrees. Mercury also doesn't have any moons of its own, but due to how close it is to the Sun, we doubt Mercury gets lonely. The next closest is Venus, who is often nicknamed Earth's sister due to being around the same size, as well as being relatively nearby. Despite not being the closest to the Sun, Venus is actually the hottest planet in our solar system, at around 900 degrees. This is due to having an incredibly dense atmosphere full of poisonous clouds. This atmosphere is too thick for heat to escape Venus, leading to the absurd heat we see today. If you were to visit, you'd likely die before you even landed. The next planet is the one you're currently watching from, that being Earth. Earth is among the only planets in our solar system to support life. Earth is home to 7 continents: North America, South America, Africa, Europe, Asia, Australia, and Antarctica, as well as 5 oceans: the Atlantic, Pacific, Indian, Arctic, and Southern Oceans. Around 70% of the Earth's surface is covered by ocean. Earth also has one moon orbiting around it, Luna. Luna is one of the only other objects in the solar system that humans have visited. One side of the moon is always facing the Earth as it's tidally locked. The next closest planet, and the last of the inner planets, is Mars. Mars is notable for its red color and is named after the Roman god of war. Olympus Mons, the biggest mountain and biggest volcano in our solar system, is located on Mars. Olympus Mons is 2.5 times as tall as Mount Everest and is about as wide as Poland. Olympus Mons is no longer volcanically active. Mars also has 2 moons named Phobos and Deimos. They're really small, especially compared to our moon. Some believe Mars may have supported life at one point, however it seems the red planet is mostly barren. The biggest planet in our solar system is Jupiter. Named after the Roman king of the gods, Jupiter is primarily made of hydrogen and helium, and is home to 16 moons and a giant red storm twice the size of Earth. Jupiter itself is about 1,300 times the size of Earth and has a greater mass than all the other planets combined. That's one big planet. The second biggest planet in the solar system is Saturn, at around 760 times the size of Earth. Saturn is famous for its many beautiful rings, which consist of ice and rock. Similar to Jupiter, Saturn is thought to be primarily made of hydrogen and helium. Saturn is the furthest planet that can be seen from Earth with the naked eye, which is pretty impressive for something 800 million miles away. The next planet is Uranus. Uranus was first discovered in 1781, and as a fellow blue planet, it's a giant. Strangely, Uranus seems to be sideways, as indicated by its rings we saw when it moved in front of the star. The 8th planet and second ice giant is Neptune. Neptune is a frozen blue world 57 times bigger than Earth. This planet is so far away that it wasn't discovered until 1846, and it has a temperature of about 300 degrees below zero. That's very cool. Our 9th planet is the tiny world of Pluto. It wasn't discovered until 1930. This is due to how small and far away Pluto is. Pluto is the second smallest planet at around 2/3 the size of the Moon, and they're located 3 billion miles away from Earth. The temperature on Pluto is 370 below zero. That's insanely cold. The 10th and final planet is Paradise. Paradise is the smallest planet in the solar system and is the only planet besides Earth to support life, such as the antediluvians. Paradise is 7 billion miles away from Earth and has a rather unusual orbit, which takes 11,400 years to complete. The planet was rediscovered in 1979 by the great Gerald Hansen. Every so often, Paradise will send ships disguised as comets and asteroids to collect the worthy. Generations upon generations of worthy beings live on Paradise, where they become subject to eternal life and bliss, unlocking further knowledge. To become a part of the worthy, visit Tagus, North Dakota for more information. Thank you for learning and exploring the solar system, young astronauts.